Alrighty. What's going on, guys? Thursday, NBA. We got 2 games to go over in today's video. Thank God we got 2 games. I think that gives me enough options to hopefully get you guys another free pick on the whiteboard. We came up short in the last video. I gave out the Pacers, and it looked good for a while. And I guess, well, I'm not going to be that guy to say that refereeing can determine a game, but maybe I'll just leave it at this. The NBA, the potential views and revenue on a New York Knicks, Boston Celtics Eastern Conference final. There might be a little secret hidden agenda for that type of a series to come to a reality. So I'll leave it at that. You guys can let me know what you think about the refereeing and the officiating in that game 2 between the Knicks and the Pacers. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. But hey, another winning day in premium. Text on the screen, actually 2 texts today because we had an add-on, but hey, small winning day, another winning day. It gets us over 20 units just since the start of the NBA playoffs. We went 1-1 in the MLB today, but one of those was a hedge bet. So you guys can see we had that nice parlay, Dodgers, Giants at plus money, a plus 122 parlay, put a full unit on that. So we knew we had about a unit and almost a quarter to work with in profit. As soon as the Dodgers got that W, we threw half of a unit, not getting rid of all our profit, but trying to hit both sides. So we put half of a unit on the Colorado Rockies, basically crossing our fingers and hoping for a 1-point San Francisco win to hit both of the bets. It was a 2-run game final. So we lose half of a unit, knocked out a little profit, still gained some there, and then we split in the NBA. We had the Pacers, just like on the whiteboard here. It did end up making my premium card, but we also had the team total over for the Pacers, which was easy money. Probably should have made that a 2-unit play, but hey, is what it is. Gained some ground, pushed us over 20 units in profit, and we'll take it. We'll move on. We got 2 games to attack today. I got some awesome baseball. I think it's going to be a monster day. I'm looking at right now, I think I already got 7-8 picks about to be texted out. If you guys are not a member, what are you doing at this point? How many videos are you going to watch? I mean, seriously, you got to ask yourself. You got to look in the mirror. How many of my videos are you going to watch and just see the wins piling up? 20 units? Just since the start of the NBA playoffs, guys, at $100 a unit, that's $2,000. That's over $2,000. That's $2,000. I charge $89 for an entire month. There's about a full month of NBA left, and I've been doing just fine in baseball. You guys see the numbers. You see the percentages. Hit on SoBet as well. My pick of the day on SoBet. I always tell you guys, it is not my full card. It's a single pick a day, 1 pick a day. But my God, I've hit 10 of my last 13. 10 and 3 in my last 13. We cashed in baseball today. Took the White Sox. They were going to give us the White Sox plus 1.5 at plus 105 odds. Crazy. We took that on SoBet, cashed that. And also, in terms of free plays, that came up short. The Pacers plus 5, it did come up short. But I have a free play out on TikTok frequently. And my free play on TikTok was the Pacers against the spread for the first half plus 2.5. That cashed with ease. So all in all, cashing, baby, cashing a lot of tickets. The only platform that came up short was this one. Hopefully get you guys back on track today. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video. I'm here every day, editing videos, uploading videos, giving you my opinions, giving you my experience and knowledge in this industry. I think you guys are selling me short by not just tapping a couple of buttons. Can I get some likes on the video? Can I get some new subs on the channel? I'm trying to make you guys some money. I hope you appreciate it. Let's dig into these games. Game number 1, Cavs, Celtics, a huge spread, but it's warranted. 13.5. 13.5. By the way, links for all of the things I mentioned to start today's video and to mention all my videos, they're always in the description. Website, SoBet, all the links right in the description. If you got any questions about anything, just go ahead and leave a comment below. As you guys know, I reply and see every single comment here on YouTube, so don't hesitate. Cavs 13.5. Okay, let's make an effort. Let's try. Let's actually think for a minute. How are we going to get to 13.5 for the Cavs? Like, let's actually make an attempt in today's video to make a case for the Cavs to keep it within this number. I mean, let me bring up the numbers from last game here. Celtics, I'm pretty sure Jason Tatum was 0 for 5 from 3. Celtics, let me go to the last game. I just don't want to give you guys wrong information. Let me double check. player stats. Here we go. Celtics. Yeah, Jason Tatum, man, 18 points. Jaylen Brown had a good game. Derek White's been on a heater. Derek White, man, he's doing historical things. Underrated, underappreciative. We need to appreciate this guy more. This dude is serious, man. Derek White, what a player. The Cavs offense stinks. It's not good. How much weight can Donovan Mitchell carry on his back at this point in time? I mean, the guy just looks like he's dying come fourth quarter, and he's giving it all, man. Give him credit. He's selling out. He's doing everything he can for his team, but that ain't enough, especially against this Celtics team. Now, here's the other thing. The other factor I want you guys to kind of think about here. What happened in the previous series for the Celtics? Blowout first game, right? They killed Miami Heat. What happened in the second game? Huge home court favorites. Game 2, they lost the game outright. Now you could say, okay, well, the pattern will probably be similar, right? Maybe we take the Cavs now. You know, the Celtics did that last game. I don't know if the Cavs went outright, but 13.5 in a game 2, is it another letdown spot for Boston? I don't think so. I think the fact that they blew that game in the previous series, look, the Celtics, they are not playing around. They are not messing around, man. The last couple of years, the bad breaks, falling short of the ultimate title goal. They are not screwing around. And the fact that they lost game 2 in the previous series, I think it's all business. Why would it not be? We didn't even have a great game from Tatum. The overall shooting percentages could even improve. It wasn't even that impressive. The Celtics are too deep. The Cavs are out of gas. The Cavs got absolutely blasted in those first 2 road games against Orlando. I mentioned that in the first game. We were on the Celtics to cover the spread in the first game. We're going to be on the Celtics again. How could they not win by 18-25? I mean, the only reason that they're not gonna is if they're not focused. I don't expect them to have a second series in a row where they're not focused in game 2 at home. I think they take care of business. I think they come out. I think they win the first half rather easily, and they continue to pour it on. Too much offense, too deep, too much energy. The place is going to be rocking. The Cavs just don't have it. They just don't have it, and Mitchell can only do so much. He's not a superhero. He's a damn good basketball player, but there's no way, in my opinion, that the Cavs can keep this within 13.5. It looks attractive. That is a pile of points. For a second-round playoff series, 13.5, even on the road, that's almost always tempting to take, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to lay the points with the Celtics here. In terms of the total, total's kind of tricky because what if we have just a complete dud from the Cavs? You know, the Cavs might come out, show a little bit of fight for like the first quarter and a half. And then once it starts to get ugly, maybe they just completely fold. They're like, okay, whatever. You know, we were technically supposed to lose these games. Boston is supposed to protect their home court advantage. Forget it. We'll throw in the towel. Let's save some energy and let's make sure we have as much energy and gas in the tank as possible for our home games. So I don't know. I'm a little bit worried that the Cavs might throw in the towel, score 88, 85, 89 points. And then we're kind of, hoping the Celtics keep their foot on the gas to get us over the total there. I'm going to expect just a hair more offense from some of the other players on the Cavs. Mitchell's going to do his thing. He's going to put the ball in the basket. I'm going to just cross my fingers and assume that we get a little bit more offense from the Cavs. Maybe it's in that second half when the Celtics defense lightens up a little. But in the same, the same angle at this total, I expect the Celtics just to score at will. I mean, how can the Celtics not score at least 120, 125 again, if not more here? So even if the Cavs fall a little bit short on their end, I expect the Celtics to score a lot on their side. 212, I'm probably going to lean over the total of 212, and I'm going to lean the Celtics to cover the number. Game number 2 here, Mavericks, OKC Thunder. We got a total of 218.5. By the way, the money splits. Let me look up the money splits on that last game before I forget. What are we at? I'm curious how lopsided it's going to be. Is the whole world on Boston? I mean, that's a huge spread, man. That is a huge spread. Maybe some people are buying in a little with the Cavs here. NBA, Thursday, May 9th, Celtics game. We are looking at just a little, wow, we're actually looking at pretty sharp money on Boston in terms of the spread. Believe it or not, 57%, more than half of the tickets placed on the spread, they're on the Cavs, they're on the dog. Only 46.9% of the money. So a little bit of sharp action on Boston, nothing crazy. No alarm bells going off here. The money line, not worth even mentioning. It's a 13.5-point spread. Very, 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 very little people are going to be taking that outright upset here. So the spread upset, the spread splits, yeah, they make sense. It's a little bit of sharp action on the over too, and that's good because that correlates to the opinion I gave out in today's video. That makes me feel pretty good about that game. What doesn't make me feel good about this game is the question mark in Luka. What are we getting with him? What's his health, man? He can't buy a three-pointer, so he's due to start hitting shots, but he's not 100% healthy. He still has the talent to like go out there less than 100% and still knock down shots, like almost like unbalanced 1 foot. Like he can still drain those shots. He's a big, durable guy, but I worry about his athleticism. OKC Thunder, man, I think we got to put them right behind the T-Wolves in terms of defense. Underrated. I love talking about SGA. The offense, offensive players are always fun to talk about, but Dort and company, man, Chet down there with that wingspan in the paint. This team is underrated defensively. And I just don't know what we're going to get with the Mavericks here. I think the only way to look is yet again Oklahoma here, Oklahoma City Thunder to take care of business. I think 5 is a reasonable number. We saw the Knicks cover that at home. Similar thing with the Pacers. I just can't trust the health and the depth of this Mavericks team currently. We'll see how things go when they take their little break, when things flip back to Dallas. But for this game, I'm going to go with the home team here. I'm going to go with the Thunder to get the job done and cover the 5. And I'm going to probably lean under. I think I'm going to lean under the total of 218.5. Yeah, this game is it's interesting. I wish I could have a little bit of an updated injury report. I mean, Luka's probable. He's listed as probable, so he's going to play. What do we get out of him? Do we get a B+ performance? A C+? If we can at least get like an 8 out of 10 Luka here, they could potentially stay in this game and steal it. We saw them kind of hanging there in that last game, but the runs by OKC are just too good. I think they have the capabilities to get the stops when they need them. They seem a little bit more clutch with Luka being not 100% and Kyrie just not quite being the Kyrie that was on the Cavs the year they won it. So interesting game. Let's check out the money splits. Let's see what the books tell us. The books tell us that, about what you would expect. 57.6% of bets placed on this spread are on OKC, and a little bit more of that in terms of the money, about 65% of the money. Tiny little, ever so slight amount of sharp action on OKC Thunder. Not much. I wouldn't even call it sharp action. Average, rough, general, run-of-the-mill money splits. Okay, these games, there's no green flags, there's no red flags. Things look about how they should look at this point based on how these teams are playing right now. So I'm going to lean both home teams to cover as favorites, and I'm going to lean over in the Celtics game, and I'm going to lean under in this game. So let me know, guys. What do you think in the comments below? You guys have been fairly sharp with your opinions. So everybody always likes to bounce ideas off each other. Load up that comment section. Load up that like button with as many taps as you can. Let's update the whiteboard. We got to get back on track. We fell to 10-8 with that Pacers pick. Still in profit for free plays. It's again, I have to reserve the very best cream of the crop stuff for paying clients. That's just how it goes. These are free picks. It's kind of the trickle-down leftover stuff that I give on the whiteboard. I still mean business. I still truly think they hit every single time, and we do have a winning record, so hopefully we can improve, go on a little run. Maybe we can get like 3 or 4 in a row here and really get the whiteboard winners back in order. Let's update that whiteboard. We're going to go with the over. We're going to take the over. I'm not going to take a side. It's a 13.5 spread in that first game, but I think the offense from the Celtics, even if we don't get quite enough from the Cavs, I do think it gets us over the hump, as I think they score at least 120 themselves. So we're going to go with the Boston Celtics, Cleveland Cavaliers over the number of 212. There you go, guys. Again, look at the numbers. 73% winning in NBA, over 60% in MLB. Become a client. Join today. You'll be glad you did. See you in the next video.